Hi, welcome back to another episode. Today we will be recreating the following logo, Edition Tusk, using Austria by a publishing company, and the designer is unknown. It's a very nice monoline logo. Let's go ahead and jump to Illustrator. On the right hand side, you're seeing the version I recreated. On the left hand side, that is the original version. Go ahead and get started. Click File, New, create a new document. I like to use landscape. Go to File, Place, and place your logo. This is just for reference. I'm going to scale this uniformly. Click the letter S, double click on the S, and on the make sure the uniform circle is selected. Click 300 and click OK. Go ahead and lock this layer, rename it, create a new layer on top of that, zoom in. You're going to make a circle, and the circle is going to be 196 by 196. So click once. And as you'll see, those will give us roughly a circle the same size. I'm going to go ahead and change the color. Switch the fill and the stroke. Set the stroke to 10. And leave the stroke to the center. The first thing I'm going to do right off the bat is I'm going to make a line from over here to over here, just to see how long this will be, and then I can drag it to the side now. For now I won't need this line, so I can toggle the visibility. Now select your circle, hit Ctrl C, Ctrl F. We have two circles, one in front of the other. Go to the properties panel. On the width and height value, you're going to change that to 153 by 153. Align these to the outside circle, so select both of them, click on the outside circle once more. You're going to see a highlight around it, meaning that is the key object and it is perfectly aligned. Make sure your stroke is set to 10. Now hit Ctrl C, Ctrl F. You have 3 circles now. On the last circle, we are going to be making that a 112 by 112. And make sure your values is set to points. If not, you can go to File, Document Setup, and in Units, change it to points. Make sure all of your strokes are set to 10. All of my circles are aligned now. Now we're going to make a line right down the middle of our smallest circle. Hit Ctrl R. Drag a ruler to the center of the small circle. Zoom in. Using the line segment tool or the pen tool, you're going to drag a line this way, and you want to make sure this line extends all the way to the second circle. Now we're going to extend it to the other side. Hitting your letter A to activate the direct selection tool, drag the rest of the line and there we go. We're going to make 2 copies of this. Select it, holding Alt and Shift, drag up roughly to about right here, maybe a little bit lower. Looks pretty good. And holding Alt and Shift, drag it down to about here. Now, these don't have to extend all the way to the second circle, but you want to make them past the first circle, and you'll see why later on. Make sure these don't extend past the first circle. Now, we're going to make a few lines coming up, but first we had made a line on top. We're going to go ahead and align that now. Hit Ctrl Y. Select all, make sure your stroke is set to 10, and it is. Activate your rulers. Align the top line we had made earlier to the top of the circle. And if you hit Ctrl Y, this is outline mode, so you can see if they're aligning perfectly or not. Go ahead and hold Alt and Shift and make a copy. And repeat that process. And Illustrator does a good job of aligning them, but you can always check manually. So now we are going to make these vertical lines. Hit Ctrl Y once more. Using your line segment tool, you're going to extend the line from the inside circle or from the first circle, holding Shift as you do so, all the way to the first path. And you can click your letter V, hold Alt and Shift, and make a copy. And holding Alt and Shift one more time, make another copy. Hit Ctrl Y, and we are almost done. Select all, go to Object, Expand, Fill and Stroke. Using your Shape Builder tool, we will now be getting rid of some of this stuff, starting with the inside. And then moving to the right, and then moving up. And don't forget this part right here. And don't forget this part. Now we can go over to the Pathfinder tool and hit Unite. And there is our logo. When you're ready, go to Object, Compound Path, Release, Object, Compound Path, Make, and it is now one shape. You can see that some of the corners are a little bit rounded. You can round it. Additionally, you can go ahead and delete some of these extra anchor points. And we are all done. We are all finished. If you like this tutorial, Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. If you have any suggestions as to what logo I should remake next, leave a comment, and as always, tell a friend. Thank you. Have a good one.